It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Conrad. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drops. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I tell you what, as that ball started to get towards the sideline when they run these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My second
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Rebels are threatening in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. He's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Throwing on the run. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. From his end zone, he'll go up top. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
No gain on the play. Number 17 on to punt it away.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to return it. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too.
Brings into the open. Touchdown, Alabama! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Give to the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Wide open downfield, and they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The inside handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every day. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes...
Turning it on! And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there. Huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. And the returner goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Using his legs to buy some time. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is all.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Alabama quickly back to the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Across the 45. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They're working that left side. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Conrad. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly to the tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Muscling ahead on third and short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a fourth down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Between the uprights, it's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Sampson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires it incomplete. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They punted away on 4th down. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't make the connection.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Costa. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Makes a pass to Marker.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a...
Breaks into the open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. The Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well.
Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Final play of the quarter coming. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown time!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Hard-hitting tackle.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he's got some space. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
To the air on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to pick up the first through the air, trying to make magic with his feet. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the ground, it's Spencer. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The give out of the gun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense in a split backfield. Finds the tight end. He's out past the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. He'll heave it deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Quick toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Handoff to the lone back. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. the sideline. Celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Heaves it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen.